This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on this Valentine's Day. I'm Jacqueline Matter.
And I'm Ray Collins. John Scalzi here as well. And this hour we'll show our Valentines. Wait, you've got yours all queued up to show?
I think we do, yes. Show my lovely wife, and you'll show yours, I think?
Yes, looking forward to that.
That'd be nice.
And I'll show my lovely dog.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Everyone's happy.
And a lot of people do have their dog as their Valentine or
yeah.
their pet, or, that's nice. It's a beautiful thing. We have across the region today some very pleasant weather for being out and about and enjoying Valentine's Day. I know a lot of people heading to the beach this afternoon. We'll give you that beach forecast in just a minute. We have some scattered showers over on the other coast. No worries, though. That is not in the forecast for us here locally. We'll have a little bit of cloud cover during the later part of the afternoon, I think, as a warm front lifts north. That should increase our humidity just a little bit, but we should stay rain-free today. Not so tomorrow. We'll talk about that forecast coming up in a few.
All right, John, checking roads right now as you wake up on this Tuesday morning. So far, so good as you head out the door, Manatee County. Accident-free, just a couple slowdowns there as you're heading into downtown Bradenton. Looking farther south in the viewing area, there's a little spot there at State Road 70, just west of 301. If you're heading westbound, always a busy spot. Farther south in the viewing area in Sarasota County. No accidents right now, and South County all clear as you head out at 6:02 on this Valentine's Day Tuesday morning.
Well, topping our news at this hour, we're learning more about what police are calling an attempted murder-suicide involving a Northport teacher over the weekend.
Police say that Holly Fisher shot her husband and then turned the gun on herself. Chase Fisher survived the shooting, suffering injuries to his hand and chest. Now, he believes the shooting was an accident, and his mother-in-law agrees. She says her daughter had never held a gun before and was nothing but kind.
For the rest of our lives, there won't be one moment that we don't remember her. Her brother, our dad and I, her husband, her kids. We'll never forget her for one moment of our lives.
Fisher taught social studies at Heron Creek Middle School. The case remains under investigation, and police are not sure whether the shooting was accidental or not.
Now to an update on the email phishing scam that is affecting thousands of Manatee County School District employees. Following the scam, the district has now purchased a policy with All Clear ID. Under the terms of the contract, all employees will be covered for 2 years and will receive up to $1 million in identity protection. Now, this comes after an email was sent to the district's payroll department from someone claiming to be the superintendent and requesting all W-2s from 2016. Luckily, that request went unanswered. Now the FBI and IRS have been contacted in an effort to find the person directly responsible. District officials say the 2 payroll employees involved have been reprimanded.
At this point in time, decisions have been made. One individual has been removed from the position and won't have any kind of access to any kind of sensitive information through the district. And the other will receive a form of formal reprimand.
The Manatee County Sheriff's Office is also assisting in that investigation. So far, no employees have reported any problems as a result of that scam. Meanwhile, the Manatee County School Board will meet today to go over a proposal to put a moratorium in place on all testing that is not state mandated. According to the Bradenton Herald, if approved, this county would only be the 3rd in the state to make such a move, following Clay and Marion counties. Students would take the benchmark test in their core subjects during the fall and winter. Superintendent Dr. Diana Green says the tests are a way to see if students have mastered what has been taught during the quarter and if any adjustments need to be made.
State police are cracking down on hit-and-run drivers who leave the scene. The Florida Highway Patrol is kicking off a Stay at the Scene awareness campaign. The goal is to reduce the number of hit-and-runs and also teach the serious consequences of leaving the scene. Here on the Suncoast are more than 2,800 hit-and-run crashes last year. 5 of those were fatal. Troopers hope those numbers will drop this year.
When you get into a minor crash, everyone panics, everyone is scared, but the worst thing you can do is leave the scene, because now you have turned what was simply a citation into a criminal event, and that is something that no one wants to see.
If you want to report a hit and run or an impaired or aggressive driver, here's how you do it. Call FHP at *347 on your cell phone. Some drivers around Holmes Beach are upset about a reduced speed limit on the island. As you drive from the mainland on Manatee Avenue, the speed has been reduced from 45 to 35 miles per hour, and then once on the island, from 35 to 25. The police chief there asked the state to put up signs, and some drivers aren't pleased.
I wasn't too thrilled because I thought it was slow enough to begin with, in my honest opinion. But yeah, I think the residents, they already have to deal with enough traffic.
I think that might be a better thing for people to drive to this island because, you know, I've walked across that bridge and they've been driving. I've seen people drive very fast over that, and that's dangerous.
City Commission will discuss the speed crackdown at tonight's meeting. The Coast Guard looking to change how often traffic has to stop to allow tall boats to sail under drawbridges in the area. They want to reduce the schedule to twice per hour, perhaps, rather than every 20 minutes. Bridges affected include Siesta's North Bridge, as well as the Anna Maria bridges. To find out where to submit feedback, go to our website at mysuncoast.com.
Well, it looks like City Manager Tom Barwin will continue working right here in Sarasota. Barwin was in the running for a similar position in Reno, Nevada. He had planned to travel there over President's Day weekend, but now city officials are announcing that he plans to withdraw from the Reno city manager selection process. In a statement he sent to Reno, Barwin writes that the timing is not conducive to a move, and there are several major projects underway here in Sarasota that need more nurturing before handing them off. And in Venice, the City Council will meet today to go over several ordinances, including changing the smoking ban and changing requirements for trash collection. Following a Florida statute that prevents local government from enacting a smoking ban in public places, the city now looking to repeal a city ordinance that has banned smoking on beaches and in public parks. The current ordinance is not enforceable, and the city is looking to conform with state laws. The city is also looking to change requirements to trash pickup at dumpsters to keep the city clean. Dumpsters in all zoning districts except 1 and 2 family districts must be screened in on 3 sides so trash will not be visible from the street. Now, dumpsters within 30 feet of a street must be fully enclosed with a gate. They also must be easily accessible for collection vehicles. Construction and maintenance will be the responsibility of the property owner.
A popular service to help hundreds of local veterans begins again today in Sarasota. The Veterans Pantry will be open for the first time this year at the Church of Palms on Bee Ridge Road. Vets with military ID will be able to pick up food today for free from 10 a.m. to noon and again on February 28th and every 2 weeks after that until December 26th. If you're using the Punta Gorda Airport, don't be surprised if you see therapy dogs there. Yeah, therapy canines of Southwest Florida are trained to comfort people in high-stress situations. Whether travelers are worried about their flight or whatever else, the therapy dogs will be at the airport waiting to make someone's day a little brighter. And those always seem to work well at airports or nursing homes. Therapy dogs, great concept.
Yes.
And in honor of Valentine's Day, the Humane Society of Sarasota County is making it easier for you to get a dog or cat of your own.
That's right. The Humane Society is reducing adoption fees to just $14 starting today for all shelter pets. The reduced fees will go on through the rest of the month. Now, the Humane Society of Sarasota County is located on 15th Street in Sarasota. It is open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. So if you are looking for a furry companion to spend your Valentine's holiday with, there you go.
That's you.
Yeah, well, I have mine. I probably don't need another one, but somebody else is looking for one. You can make one a forever home and give them a furry Valentine.
It's a good deal, $14. That's pretty cost effective.
Yeah.
And they completely vet them. They do all the shots, check them out, spay, neuter, everything. It's great
all
stuff.
All taken care of.
Yep. We have across our region today some pretty nice weather for you. If you're going to be heading out to Siesta Key, the weather, I think, will cooperate. We'll talk about that, pluses and minuses of the weather in just a second.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you, John. If you're expecting flowers for Valentine's Day, well, you're not alone, and you're keeping local florists busy this morning. We'll hear from one company about their preparations coming up after the break.
There's a whole new way to bank with Achieva Checking Plus. You get new features like cell phone protection for 3 phones, plus an interest-bearing account. And that's good to know. Discover all the benefits at achievacu.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
ABC 7 News at 7 weeknights.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I like all the money I save with Ace Rewards.
And what's not to like? On any day, Byron can find instant savings throughout the store. Plus, exclusive deals and points that'll all add up.
Ace is the place that rewards you in a million ways. That's hyperbole, but still, it's a lot.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Don't miss these February Red Hot Buys. 6 convenient Sarasota locations are now open in Bradenton, Northport, and soon Osprey.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beauty Rest, Eye Comfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Flooring Depot has been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties for over 20 years with the best products and installation. Flooring Depot offers carpet, tile, hardwood, and more. Before you buy, give us a try. Stop by our showroom or visit us on the web at bestvaluecarpet.com.
Florida's last private island is a waterfront lifestyle like no other. This is Harbor Isle, just 5 minutes from the sugar sand beaches of Anna Maria Island. This sun-splashed paradise invites you to enjoy natural adventures and all the recreation of a tropical resort. Island coach homes and waterfront condos are now available from the high 400s. Don't miss the Luxury by the Bay event, Saturday, January 21st from noon till 4 p.m. at Harbor Isle. Water ski show, luxury cars, wine tasting, model home tours, and more.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
There's a whole new way to bank with Achieva Checking Plus. You get new features like full ID theft protection, and that's good to know. Discover all the benefits at AchievaCU.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC 7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Looking at temperatures across the region, generally hugging the mid-60 mark, a little cooler inland, a little warmer near the immediate coastline. We do have some patchy fog around. Watch for that. That fog will be kind of persistent through the pre-dawn hours, but then after the sun comes out, things will mix away pretty quickly. Not much in the way of rainfall across our region. I think we'll be dry throughout the day today, despite the fact that we'll be dealing with some cloud cover from time to time throughout the afternoon. I don't see any of that cloud producing rainfall around here. Now, over on the other coast, we do have some showers in progress out in the Atlantic. And that'll be probably the case throughout the day today, but I don't see much around here. It's part of a front that's kind of meandering through parts of the center part of the state. And around that front, moisture is thickest and deepest, and that is allowing for a few areas of fog to develop this morning. Now, with time, we'll watch this cloud cover give way to some lower rain-producing cloud cover, but that's not going to probably happen until tomorrow late in the day. Second half of the afternoon, I think, is probably the best time for that, and some of those storms could be stronger. It's all part of a system that's kind of winding up back toward Texas in this area of low pressure that has the potential today to produce some pretty good showers, thunderstorms, and severe weather anywhere from Dallas through Houston, back to Louisiana, Delta region, on up into parts of Kansas City today. That low pressure area lifts off to the north and to the east, and as it does that, it's going to take this frontal boundary that's draped across Florida and allow it to lift north as a warm front across the region. Oh, By the way, this low pressure area will lose a lot of its intensity as it lifts north over the next 48 hours. So as we head into tomorrow, I think a lot of the severe storm potential will start to decrease. Severe Storm Prediction Center puts our area tomorrow, as that line of showers approaches, into a marginal risk for severe weather. So we'll keep an eye on it. Warm this afternoon, though. Dry skies, sun cloud mix. Should be a pretty nice day. Watch the RPM computer model put it into motion. You see a fairly nice day today. A little southerly flow may increase the humidity late in the day, and then this line of showers approaches by tomorrow at about drive time. That's the one that could produce some rotating updrafts, so we'll keep an eye on it, let you know if any of those storms are stronger. But right now, I think the greatest potential for stronger storms will be located further to our north. Then all of that sinks southward through the nighttime hours Wednesday, and by Thursday morning, I think we'll see much improved weather. East wind coming in at about 5 knots, shifting to the southwest today. Smooth conditions to a light chop with 2-foot seas. Nice day to be out on the waters, I think. Couple of tides to tell you about. We have a 9:06 high tide. We have a low tide, rather. We have a high tide at 2:39 and another low tide at 9:36. So the forecast for the day looks pretty nice. We'll have a rain shower chance of about 40% tomorrow. Some of those storms could be strong. Breezy conditions as well. We'll watch for that. A dip in our temperatures as we head into Thursday and Friday, and another rain chance on Thursday. For tonight, if you are going to the celebrations out at Siesta Key, you'll be looking at a pretty nice forecast, I think. We'll look for about 74 degrees tonight under partly to mostly cloudy conditions, but rain-free skies. Back to you.
Very nice. Thank you, John. There's actually ceremonies on Siesta Key Beach and also Venice Beach as well for those who look to renew their vows on this Valentine's evening. Checking roads at 618. A little build up right there on State Road 70, both east and west of 301. So be aware of that busy spot, particularly westbound. Heading farther south now into Sarasota County. A little build up there on Bee Ridge as you head toward the interstate around McIntosh or so. South County, so far so good. As you wake up on Valentine's Day, 618, 61 degrees.
Well, it is one of the busiest days of the year for florists as the orders pour in to get flowers out to loved ones just in time for the big day, Valentine's Day.
And a busy spot right now is Beneva Flowers. Our photojournalist Russ Yotis out there right now with one of the workers. And Russ, a busy place to be right now.
Yeah, good morning, guys. I'm here with Heather Ricker at Beneva Flowers. She is the general manager. It is one of the busiest days of the year for them. And Heather, how busy do you guys get this year and at this time of year on Valentine's Day?
We are extremely busy. We have over 1,100 deliveries going out today. We'll have a lot of foot traffic inside the store, our internet orders. We'll have people here from 8 o'clock this morning till probably 10 o'clock tonight.
And what are some of the unique orders you guys get? What are some of the nice arrangements that you want to send out there?
We have our platinum roses, which are absolutely beautiful. We have our roses and stargazers. We have our higher end orchids. We have a lot of beautiful, beautiful arrangements that our designers just make really unique arrangements.
And Valentine's Day, you were saying to me Mother's Day is the biggest day for flower arrangements and orders, but Valentine's Day is right next to it.
Yes, Valentine's Day is our second busiest holiday. We start usually anywhere a week to 2 weeks in advance prepping for getting our flowers in and just getting arrangements ready.
What time can people call, and what's like the latest you guys will deliver?
We will deliver till our last delivery is made. We'll probably have drivers out on the road till 9 o'clock tonight.
9 o'clock tonight. And last thing is, any of you funny orders that you've ever had over the years?
Not that I can remember. We get a lot of people who do want unique designs, and we've done heart-shaped a spray that's gone out for Valentine's Day that's just in a heart shape with all red roses. So, but people, they know what they want, and they know they can call us, and we'll do whatever we can to give them what they want.
Well, there you go. Beneva Flowers, they are the top place in Florida, as I like to say, because I've always come here. But It should be a great day for sweethearts and everybody else on Valentine's Day. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, very nice. Thank you both. So what tips do you have for the men out there? What do women most want to receive?
You know, I am a fan, actually, of gifts that don't expire, like food. It goes away because you eat it, and flowers, you know, they get old and you can't have them around anymore. So I'm a fan of jewelry because you get to keep it and, you know, have it around for a while. So
right.
I'm a fan of that. Any tips for the men you have?
I would say a heartfelt letter or note versus just
Very
a Hallmark card. I think that does the trick sometimes.
Definitely,
All
definitely.
right. 6:21, still ahead right now on Good Morning Suncoast.
From the bike trail to the courtroom, Lance Armstrong now facing his biggest lawsuit after he admitted to using performance-enhancing drugs. Stay with us. That's coming up next.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
I believe that home is where your pet is.
And that loving an animal means never giving up on them, never letting them go.
I believe that when you spay or neuter your pets, you help decrease the number of homeless animals.
Because every dog and cat deserves a place to call home.
I believe that I found my best friend at a shelter. And you can too.
We believe that together with Best Friends Animal Society,
we can bring about a time when there are no more homeless pets.
Visit ambassadors.bestfriends.org.
Come out to the best party of the season, the Goodwill Mardi Gras Gala on February 28th at Michael's on E. Tickets at experiencegoodwill.org.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help. With Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
As the only certified surgeon of excellence in metabolic and bariatric surgery in the area, Dr. Joseph Chepley has performed more than 1,300 successful bariatric surgeries. Join us on ABC 7 News from 5 to 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, February 23rd. Dr. Joseph Chepley and his talented staff will be taking your phone calls as we discuss what makes someone a good candidate for surgery and the different options available to patients in our area. Thursday, February 23rd.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
In town? On the town, The Mark offers landmark living in the center of everything you love about Sarasota. Priced from the 700s, spacious residences and elevated club-level amenities create a private oasis in the sky. Promenade shopping and dining put the best of downtown downstairs. Sales gallery open daily at the corner of Pineapple and State Street just south of Main. The Mark, Sarasota. Presented by Coulter.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
Beautiful shot of the Ringling Bridge as you wake up on this Tuesday morning. Beautiful bridge, signature bridge. 6:25 right now, 61 degrees on this Valentine's morning.
Definitely a wonderful day to get outside and enjoy some sunshine with your love if you are looking to get outdoors this morning.
Good idea.
Well, since he admitted to cheating during his reign over cycling, Lance Armstrong now facing a series of lawsuits.
And the biggest suit of all is now getting the green light to go forward. Details from Neil Karlinski.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Lance Armstrong, the one-time sporting icon who has mostly disappeared from public view in recent years, but who now hosts his own eclectic podcast from the wine cellar of his home, now faces a new challenge. A federal judge ruling Monday that the U.S. government's massive $100 million case against Armstrong will move forward. The U.S. government claims the Postal Service wouldn't have paid more than $32 million to sponsor Armstrong's team if it knew he was cheating. The civil suit claiming the doping of athletes and cheating to win is inconsistent with their objectives. But Armstrong argued he brought them far more value during years of good publicity, asking the judge to throw the case out. Coming up at 7 a.m., Dan Abrams weighs in on the case. With your GMA First Look, I'm Neil Karlinski, ABC News, Seattle.
Get an Ashley living room set starting at just $26.99 a week, all without credit, only at Rent-A-Center.
When you have a cold, you just want powerful relief. Only new Alka-Seltzer Plus, free of artificial dyes and preservatives liquid gels, delivers the powerful cold symptom relief you need without the unnecessary additives you don't. Alka-Seltzer Plus liquid gels.
Maybe you don't need your A game today. You can bring your B game instead. You're just subbing for Mrs. Tyndall's 5th grade class. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Bring out your best you with the refreshing taste of Tropicana.
She makes the good times great and the tough times easier. The Ever Us collection. 1 diamond for your best friend, 1 diamond for your true love. Now save 20% off Ever Us, the best prices ever.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining. ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Since 1928, Karastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Karastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Are you paying too much for your cable or satellite TV? The U.S. government passed a bill mandating free over-the-air digital transmission of all broadcast network television channels. That means with the new TV Freeway digital antenna, you can get free HD programming from your favorite broadcast networks 24/7 without a bill. You just plug it into the back of your TV and start watching all of your favorite broadcast programs for free. There are no contracts to sign, no hidden fees, and no monthly fees. Just free HD broadcast TV. Take it with you anywhere. Call or go online now to get your TV Freeway stick for the incredibly low price of only $14.99. But wait, call or click now and you can get a second TV Freeway stick for a second TV. Just pay a separate fee, but you have to order right now.
Call 1-800-809-5196 to get your TV Freeway. Call now or go to tvfreeway.com. So call 1-800-809-5196. This offer's not in any store. Call now.
Florida's last private island is a waterfront lifestyle like no other. This is Harbor Isle, just 5 minutes from the sugar sand beaches of Anna Maria Island. This sun-splashed paradise invites you to enjoy natural adventures and all the recreation of a tropical resort. Island coach homes and waterfront condos are now available from the high 400s. Don't miss the Luxury by the Bay event, Saturday, January 21st from noon till 4 p.m. at Harbor Isle. Water ski show, luxury cars, wine tasting, model home tours, and more.
Contemporary Cabinetry and Closet Concepts. Our strength is in building a relationship with our clients. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years. When you organize your home, you simplify your life. Call today for a free in-home consultation or visit the web at contemporarycabinetry.srq.com.
Luxury for less at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Next on Good Morning Suncoast, a resignation in the White House. We'll have the latest.
Plus, Florida businesses may soon get big bucks to help hire felons. We'll explain.
And an alleged peeping Tom in a men's room on a Florida college campus.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning, 6:31 right now, Valentine's Day. I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Jack LaMatter, along with John Scalzi. Any big plans you guys have for your lovely wives this afternoon?
Well, my bride will wake up to a nice little surprise on the kitchen table if she hasn't already.
Aw.
Nice, nice.
Depends on how long the nap lasts, right? You know, we wanted to go out to Siesta Key and renew our
you're going to do
vows.
that?
Are you
You're
going?
taking part?
Yeah, we signed up for it, so.
Oh, lovely. You'll have to let us know.
Like I say, we'll see how the day progresses.
Talk about non-committal. We signed up. We might go. We might not go. We'll see.
At my age, you know.
Well, that sounds lovely for both of them.
Yeah, I think we'll have a good time. It'll be lovely. The important thing, of course, is to just keep reminding your spouse of how lucky you are that she has allowed you in her life.
There you go. John Scalzi with the win on that one.
Write that down, folks.
We are looking at some beautiful, beautiful weather today. Some scattered showers over on the other coast. That's really not going to be a big problem for us. We got a little cloud cover around, but our sky should stay dry. We will notice a little extra humidity a little bit later on today, and there's some patchy fog out for your morning commute. Be careful of that. Daytime highs in the upper 70s. Complete forecast in a minute.
All right, thanks, John. As he mentioned, keep an eye out for that fog as you are heading through the area today in Manatee County. Looks like traffic getting a little heavier on State Road 70, a little congestion on 301 as well. Other than that, no accidents in that area. Moving to Sarasota County, traffic picking up throughout Fruitville, Bee Ridge, and Clark Road. Also downtown Sarasota, seeing a little bit more congestion on the roadways. I-75, though, looking free and clear of any traffic in both the north and southbound directions. In South County and Sarasota County, looks like Venice getting a little more congestion on the roadways. Other than that, your morning commute should be a breeze at 6:33 this morning.
And topping our news this half hour, a high-profile resignation in the White House involving National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
He is now stepping down over talks he had with Russia's ambassador to the U.S. Reed Binion has that story.
White House National Security Advisor Michael Flynn stepping down Monday night after less than a month on the job. The retired general writing in his resignation letter, quote, "I inadvertently briefed the vice president-elect and others with incomplete information regarding my phone calls with the Russian ambassador." Flynn referencing a call with Russia's ambassador to the U.S. in December, before Donald Trump was sworn into office. Speaking with Vice President Mike Pence after the call, Flynn initially denied talking about sanctions against Russia with the ambassador. Pence vouching for Flynn in January on national television.
They did not discuss anything having to do with the United States' decision to expel diplomats or impose a censure against Russia.
Questions about Flynn's status began swirling Friday after reports that sanctions were discussed on that call. The situation evolving rapidly Monday. Trump counselor Kellyanne Conway apparently trying to assuage concerns about Flynn's fate.
General Flynn does enjoy the full confidence of the president.
But that assertion followed a short time later by a statement from White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer, who said the president was, quote, evaluating the situation around Flynn. President Trump himself ignoring questions on Flynn.
Do you have confidence in Michael Flynn, Mr. President?
Flynn's resignation coming after reports that the Justice Department warned the White House last month about his mischaracterization of the call and that Flynn was possibly vulnerable to blackmail by the Russians. I'm Reed Binion reporting.
President Trump named Lieutenant General Joseph Kellogg as interim National Security Advisor. Kellogg is being considered as Flynn's replacement, as well as retired General David Petraeus and former Vice Admiral Bob Harward.
Well, new this morning, we're learning more details about the suspect in the shooting that left 5 people dead at the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. Newly released documents show Esteban Santiago lied on his application to be a security guard in Alaska. He was fired from that job a few months later due to the state of his mental health. Santiago claimed in his application that charges against him in a domestic violence case did not exist or were dismissed. However, that information was proven not true. The company fired him after he spent 5 days at a mental hospital. He wound up there after telling the Anchorage FBI that he had heard voices in his head. In West Virginia, the teacher accused of faking cancer and accepting thousands of dollars in donations will now spend the next 6 months behind bars in a separate case. Kevin Maybone has been sentenced to 6 months in prison and 3 years of supervised release for using a government-issued credit card for his own benefit. Maybone is also facing a separate charge for theft in Texas for accepting money in a car from staff and students at the school he worked at after claiming he had cancer. Authorities aren't sure whether they will pursue that case any further.
In Orlando, a college student is under arrest for allegedly taking pictures in the University of Central Florida men's room. He's accused of using his cell phone to capture images of a male student inside the restroom inside the student union. Surveillance video captured him running through the food court to get away as the victim confronted him.
It's supposed to be a safe place. You're not trying to worry about somebody, peeking over the bathroom, like taking a video of you using the bathroom.
Now, police also found 3 more videos showing 2 victims, one in the bathroom and one in a bedroom, on the suspect's phone. An Uber driver is being called a hero this morning. Marcus Fleming was driving through Raleigh, North Carolina to pick up a customer when he heard a woman screaming as he was passing by. He saw a man trying to pull her in the bushes. He aimed his car at the suspect and hit the gas.
It was like the fight or flight response. And then at that moment, I was ready to fight because it made me mad, to see, somebody take advantage of somebody else, against their will. So, I was ready to go.
Suspect initially ran off but was captured by police and identified by Fleming. There he is. The suspect had just been released from jail on a rape charge. Look at this. A driver who plunged into an icy pond in New Jersey is safe with the help from some good Samaritans who rushed in to help. Fatuma Kamara was on her way to work when she hit a patch of ice and crashed right into the water. A witness rushed in to try to break the window and get her out.
He's a hero, definitely, because if he wasn't around, then I don't know. And he's like, don't worry, we're gonna get you out, don't worry. I'm just so thankful to be alive right now.
Yeah, police also came to the scene and helped the Good Samaritan get out as well. She made it out of the accident without a single scratch. Happy ending there.
Well, businesses in Florida may soon have some extra incentive to give felons a second chance. Under a new bill that's been filed for the upcoming legislative session, employers would receive a tax credit for hiring someone who has been convicted of a felony within the last 3 years. Now, large firms could claim tax credits on 5 employees equal to 40% of the wages paid to that employee, while small or minority-owned businesses would be able to claim a credit of up to 50% of the employee's wages. The state representative sponsoring that bill says the best way to ensure an ex-con never goes back to prison is to make sure that person has a job and a purpose in life after their time is served.
So we want to provide legal means and opportunities for growth and development and give people the chance to define their own destinies once they've paid their debt to society.
So far, neither the House nor its Senate companion has been given a committee hearing on that bill. Similar legislation has also been filed for the March session that would remove the portion of a job application that asks someone specifically whether they had been convicted of a felony. In consumer news this morning, love is in the air, but it's emptying out your wallet as well. The National Retail Federation says Americans will spend a total of $18.2 billion this Valentine's Day. Now, people plan to spend on average of about $85 on gifts for their sweethearts. Kids and parents will get roughly $27 worth of stuff as well. Most plan to allocate around $7 for teachers and friends. And man's best friend will get a little something as well to the tune of about $4. Average jewelry sales could hit $4.3 billion. $2 billion is expected to go for flowers and over $1 billion will go to candy and cards. And it looks like what you get for Valentine's Day does depend on where you live. Google teamed up with blogging site Estately to list the most searched Valentine-related gift ideas in each state. Pandora Jewelry is the most searched gift here in Florida. Now, just north of us, Georgia residents searched for satin pajama sets, and some unusual ones on the list. In Oregon, people searched for bearskin rugs. In Iowa, it's tandem bicycles. And in Montana, it's lobster tails, I'm assuming, because they don't have a whole lot of lobster there.
That's an unusual survey right there.
I also think it's kind of funny the Texas one is plus-size lingerie.
Plus size, no less.
Interesting.
Texas. A little stressful day in the middle of February, John.
Yeah, for some folks, I guess so. It's stress-free in the weather department today, though, that's for sure. Beautiful, beautiful conditions expected today. Tomorrow, another story, could be some stronger storms around. We'll talk about that right after the break.
Don't hate me because I'm blingable. Get your bling on with affordable Spectralite diamonds exclusively at Created Gems in gold and silver, where you always get big bling for little ching.
Gold fever is at an all-time high in the Sunshine State with the new Gold Rush Doubler family of scratch-off games. Everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. With over $1 billion in total cash prizes, the Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Go ahead. Make a fashion statement. Demand something more than just ordinary. Capture elegance in every turn and drive with flair. Where beautiful styling is standard. Stop in and take a test drive. I'll guarantee you'll never go back to plain vanilla again. The all-new 2017 Fiat 500, starting at $14,999. Only at Sunset Fiat in Sarasota.
Ideologue. I am an originalist.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
There's a whole new way to bank at Achieva Credit Union with Achieva Checking Plus. Get new, unique features like full ID theft protection and online shopping rewards. Plus, it's an interest-bearing account, so you have a little extra for what really matters. Achieva Checking Plus isn't just an account for your money, it's for your life, including cell phone insurance. And that's good to know. Discover the plus at achievacu.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the blingiest of them all? You are, with Spectralite diamonds, all gorgeous and affordable. Only found at Created Gems, where you always get big bling for little ching.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Conditions outside are pretty nice, actually. Generally 60s everywhere you look. As far as radar goes, everything is very quiet here on the radar imagery. I don't see any issues with rainfall in our forecast today. Now, back to the west, there is an area of disturbed weather through Texas, stretching up into the Ohio Valley. Snow showers as we get closer up to the mountains. The shower and thunderstorm activity becomes stronger as you get closer to the Gulf Coast, and there is a potential for severe weather today in parts of Texas, stretching through Louisiana into Mississippi today. So if you're traveling to the northern Gulf Coast or the western Gulf Coast, could be airport delays because of severe weather. This area of low pressure that's responsible for all of that activity back toward Texas is going to lift northward today, and as it does so, influence our weather by dragging a warm front through. We have another area of low pressure that's moving toward Texas, combined with the Pineapple Express, or that river of air as it's being called, across the northern part of California. Could lead to an additional 6-inch rainfall there by the end of the week. So rough going there for the Oroville Dam. Low pressure area exiting off the North American coastline up toward Nova Scotia and dying off in the Labrador Currents. Produced some fairly decent snowfall up around Maine, where they got really hit pretty hard. That's all quieted down now. So if you're traveling to the northeast, should be okay travel weather. High pressure gives way to this low pressure area lifting northeastward and drags a warm front through our area today. It shifts our winds around to the south. And it brings us a little more humidity over the course of the next 24 hours. A little more moisture in the air to work with as a cold front advances into our direction. As that cold front gets closer to us, a line of storms sets up that the Severe Storm Prediction Center says it has a marginal risk of producing severe weather as it moves through parts of north central and central Florida. So we'll watch that tomorrow as it approaches. For today, though, warm afternoon, dry skies, and a sun cloud mixed with higher afternoon humidity. You can see the cloud cover caused by that warm front starting to lift northward now across the region. Same front that came through yesterday and stuck down to the south. It's now lifting north again as a warm front instead of a cold front. By the way, with that wind direction shifting west first, then shifting to the east, we do have some Mote Marine spotters reporting some slight irritants in the air, both at Venice Beach and Siesta Key Beach. If you're going out to those two beaches, one of those two beaches today to renew vows, you might have some irritants in the air. However, love is in the air as far as I'm concerned for those two beaches, so, we'll deal with it. We have a few scattered showers around out in Gulf waters perhaps today, but we should stay dry across our coastline. We'll watch that approaching front come our way by drive time tomorrow and then exit the region pretty quickly. And Thursday looks to be a pretty decent day. Forecast looks like this for boaters today. Smooth to light chop on bay and inland waters with a shifting wind out of the south eventually at 10 knots. And the forecast calls for some nice weather today, followed by chance of storms tomorrow, a couple of cooler days Thursday and Friday, and then another chance of rain on Saturday. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, John. Let's check the roads as you wake up on this Tuesday morning. No accidents right now in Manatee County, usual slowdowns. There is a spot right there, at 14th Street West at 57th Avenue. That's a busy area to begin with, so watch that now. You could take 301 if you're heading in that direction. As far as Midtown Sarasota County goes, nothing to speak of right now, the usual buildups. And South County, take it slowly as you head out today. No major accidents at 6:48 on this Tuesday morning.
Well, are you looking to live a little longer, or maybe you want your pet to stay around a few more years? Well, thanks to a new anti-aging pill, that may soon be a reality. A drug called rapamycin is meant for people with cancer, but after nearly a decade of research showing that it makes mice live up to 60% longer, scientists are now trying it out as an anti-aging drug in dogs and humans. Researchers at the University of Washington's Dog Aging Project gave rapamycin to 16 different dogs and imaged their hearts. They started to function better and looked more like youthful hearts as well. Rapamycin has been very limited testing in healthy humans, and while it could show some promise in the future to help ward off age-related diseases, much more research is needed.
Entertainment news now. Nick Cannon is stepping down from hosting America's Got Talent.
That's right. The comedian says he intends to leave his position as host after being threatened with termination by executives at NBC. He claims it's because of jokes he made on his Showtime comedy show. Cannon did not say which joke or jokes that NBC took an issue with. Cannon has hosted America's Got Talent since 2009.
And Playboy is putting an end to their year-long ban on nudity. The magazine says the ban was a mistake after all. Cooper Hefner, the Playboy chief creative officer and son of founder Hugh Hefner, said the way the magazine portrayed nudity was dated. The company tweeted out the cover for the March-April issue along with the hashtag #NakedIsNormal.
Well, the numbers are in for this year's Grammy Awards. Sunday's show had the biggest audience since 2014. Now, 26 million viewers tuned in this year. That's a 4% increase just from last year, which had the smallest viewership since 2009.
Princess Diana will be the focus of a 4-hour documentary miniseries. The program will be aired over 2 nights on ABC this August. It'll include what producers say will be in-depth conversations with those who knew her best. It marks the 20th anniversary of her passing. She died at the age of 36 in a car crash in Paris back in 1997. One of those moments in my life I'll never forget where I was when I first heard the news.
Yeah, I remember I was a little girl, and I remember my mom, my grandmother, my aunts were all just shocked with the news of that. So I vaguely remember it, but I do remember it happening.
Yeah,
so I looked up to Princess Diana. My grandmother loved her as well.
And it's your middle name.
It is indeed. You're right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Stay with us. More news after this.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, restaurant guide, and more. Go to mysuncoast.com/dining.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local boys and girls clubs. Great futures start here.
Attention small business owners. Penn Funding announces the easiest and fastest business funding program, the Platinum Business Account.
We needed cash fast. Business is good, but this is an emergency. We needed some new equipment, and the banks wouldn't help us.
At Penn Funding, we like to say, yes, you're approved. With your Platinum Business Account, you could qualify for up to $50,000 or more. This amazing new business account funding program is so effective, you could have the cash you need in just days.
I called, spoke with an agent who pre-qualified us, and connected me.
Call now for your Platinum Business Account. If you've been in business for at least 6 months, you could qualify for up to $50,000 or more in just days.
I called Penn Funding and had my money fast.
Need cash for your business? Call Penn Funding now.
Call 800-658-3433. 800-658-3433.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
How hard is it to stop a stroke? It is challenging, it is difficult, and every second counts. A comprehensive stroke center gives the patient a better chance to walk out with minimal to no disability. We are able to offer treatments above and beyond the standard 3 hours after the onset of a stroke. A place like Sarasota Memorial Hospital really increases those chances of giving back a better quality of life.
All right, 6:54. Let's check some headlines now before we head out the door this morning. Sarasota City Manager Tom Barwin says he is no longer up for a similar job in Reno. Barwin says he withdrew his name from the list of the final 5 there. Northport police continue their investigation into a possible attempted murder-suicide involving a teacher and her husband. Holly Fisher shot her husband and then killed herself. He survived. Now, her family says it was an accident, and her husband agreed. And you still have time to sign up for the TSA pre-check at the Sarasota Airport all this week. For $85, you're covered for 5 years from having to take off your shoes and belt. The easy enrollment continues until 5 p.m. on Friday.
And taking a look at our traffic this morning, congestion picking up throughout Manatee County. There is an accident on US 41 at 14th Street near 57th Avenue. That is a busy area, so keep an eye out for that. Looks like Sarasota County is free and clear of a whole lot of traffic going on in that direction, so keep an eye out. Not much going on throughout South County as well as you head out the door this morning, John.
Valentine's forecast, John?
Weather looks good, actually, for this evening and for the nighttime period. Should be dry, maybe a little extra cloud cover around, but no rain in the forecast, so that's the good news.
Good to hear. Well, one bakery putting a twist on Valentine's Day. Tamara's The Cake Guru Bakery in Oshkosh, Wisconsin is making the holiday more inclusive for everybody through some pretty unique decorations on their baked goods. Take a look at this. The messages on cupcakes and cookies that are available for purchase include "Love Stinks," Netflix is my love, not a chance, and I love me, among very many other sayings.
Very nice. Well, on this note, let's look at the loves of our lives. Let's see, Linda. There is Linda and John. Eiffel Tower. Is that a green screen, or are you actually there?
No, we went.
I'm just teasing.
We did. It was a wonderful time.
There's
And there's
Aaron, too.
My little sweetheart, Aaron.
Hey, there we go.
Minnesota Beach last
You
year.
guys are newlyweds.
Yes, that's true.
How long has it been now?
A year and a half.
Year and a half.
Wow. Well, I hope both of you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day with your lovely
Where's
wife.
the picture of your little puppy?
Oh, who knows, but
geez.
she's fine.
Look at these lovebirds, folks. We leave you now with a great shot from the nest. There you go.
Oh, look at them. Stick around. Good Morning America is coming up next.